Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Pink Plum Bob here and I am bringing you a brand new mansion speed build. And today I am bringing you a Mediterranean mansion this time. So I really enjoyed building this and I had a lot of inspiration for this build. But before I get right into the build, I just wanted to mention that my boyfriend unfortunately lost his pet dog yesterday, which was the 13th of February, and she had to be put to sleep. And I did get to meet her, well, I got to know her for 3 years, and she was a lovely little dog, and it's such a shame that she had to be put to sleep. She had a long and happy life and she was well loved by everybody around her, so I just wanted to put that out there and just say, you know, it's a sad time when you lose a pet. There's nothing worse than losing a pet because, you know, there's nothing more you can do for them once they get to a certain point, and it's just a shame. But you know, she's in doggy heaven now, and we're all thinking about her all the time. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that before we got started. But anyway, so this is the Mediterranean mansion, and this was built on a 50 by 50 lot in Oasis Springs, and this will cost you a nice big fat 578,773 simoleons. And I've wanted to build a Mediterranean style build for a while now, and I wanted to get some inspiration, so I got a lot of inspiration online, and what I did was I got lots of features from different houses and stuff, and I kind of put everything together and made it my own kind of hybrid build. So I kind of just put lots of little bits together, and this is what turned out in the end. And this house has 3 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. And I also gave it the sunny aspect trait. The description for the sunny aspect trait is: the beautiful scenery really makes this place uplifting. When the sun goes down, Sims may get energized, happy or inspired. And this starts at 6 PM as well. And I thought I wanted the sunny aspect trait for this one because, well, you know, it's the Mediterranean and it's always really sunny and warm there. And I also added the good schools trait as well. Now this trait, the description for this is: the local school is great. Kids seem to get high grades and usually do better for homework. And I chose this because we've got 3 children who I made bedrooms for in this house, and I thought it was just a nice trait to have, you know, get them good grades. I feel like this is a wealthy family and they pride themselves on having a good education. So there is a lot going on in this house. I have written a massive list of things which is going on. So we'll talk about the features of the house before we get anything else done. So like before we get into the nitty-gritty. Sorry, I can't talk today. I've just had a nap and I've just had my dinner, so I'm a bit like sluggish now, which I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have had a nap before I've done this, but never mind. So with this the feature of this house, it's 3 stories high. It's got 2 garages, which is either side of the house, which I thought was quite interesting. I saw that in another Mediterranean style house where they had a garage either side of the house, and then like you kind of had their main house in the middle. And also I put 2 ponds out the front, and there is like a little bridge which you can go over, and it will connect the 2 kind of pathways from either side of the garages together. And I thought that was quite nice. And there was a tutorial that I followed to be able to do the bridge. You'll see me mess around with it in a short while, and what I'll do is I will link in the description below the person who I got this from, which was Kate Emerald, and she does a lot of tutorials and stuff like that. But I wasn't going to do a bridge originally, and then I remembered seeing it on my feed, and I've never watched the video. And I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to put a little bridge here. So this is me kind of working it out now. But something I will mention is I couldn't get it to work with a regular pond. I had to use a swimming pool. So this will all be deleted in a little while, once I figured it out. And I was messing around with it for ages, and I was thinking, I'm following what she's doing, but for some reason it's not working. And then I realised it's because it's a pond and not a swimming pool. So your Sims, they shouldn't be able to get in there. I have pretty much blocked everything off. But you can see where I am going to put the bridge. You can kind of see the layout of it. Right, so we'll talk about the back of the house as well. So there is a surrounding pond which kind of covers the big kind of like, there's a whole section and it just goes around it, and it looks really pretty. And there is also a large swimming pool, and there is also kind of like a little Mediterranean bar hut thing which I put out, and it's kind of open, so there's no doors on it, and it's open up to the world. And the pathway from that leads to the swimming pool, and there's a nice little sitting area kind of in the middle of the swimming pool, which I thought would be nice for like a nice romantic night in for your Sims. There's an outdoor dining area, there is a fire pit area, there is plenty of sitting rooms everywhere. Sitting areas everywhere. So your Sims will have plenty of places to sit and admire the house from wherever they are in the house, so in the grounds or whatever. There is also a fire pit area, I already mentioned that, so ignore that. A toddler area, and there is also a wishing well I put in there as well. It kind of fit in really nice in a little gap where I didn't know where to put something, and I've forgotten about it, to be honest with you, so I just kind of plonked it in there, and it worked nicely. And I've also put a large gardening area on the balcony as well as. So on the inside of the house as well, we've got a nice open plan kitchen and dining area. There are 2 living spaces as well, and bear in mind that one of these living spaces only has one television and the other one is kind of just like a nice sitting study area, and there is a computer in that room as well. And I actually prefer the sitting area without the television better than the sitting area with. It just looks really nice, it's really open, and there's also a really nice fireplace which came with the oh my god, I can't ever remember the pack names. Jeez. I keep wanting to say World Adventures again, and it's not World Adventures, it's Jungle Adventures. Christ. You can tell I've had a nap, and I've kind of sat here, I'm all snugged up, like in my dressing gown. Well, it's not my dressing gown, it's my boyfriend's dressing gown, because it's better than mine. And I'm sat here all snuggled up on the sofa. Anyway, back to the build. There's also a nice bar room, which is great for entertaining for your Sims. So this house is ideal for like having parties and gatherings and stuff like that. There's plenty to do here for the guests, so I'm pretty sure your guests will have a really good time at a party if you hold it at this place. There is also a gymnasium, which is located in one of the garages. I was going to put a car in there, like blow up one of the cars, but when I blew it up to kind of like the same size that a Sim would need it to be, it was too wide for the little garage doors. Now those are the garage doors that came with City Living, and you can like graffiti on them and stuff. So you might find your Sims trying to graffiti all over them. So just watch out for that. And also, oh, where did I get to now? There's also an indoor lagoon area, which I think was really pretty. So there's a nice indoor swimming pool, and there's lots of greenery around. And it's a really lovely little area, actually. I really liked it. To begin with, I didn't know what to do in this specific area, but it all came together in the end. And this whole build just seemed to work really nicely. The most challenging thing about it was probably the bridge, to be honest with you. But once I got the knack of it, it just seemed to work really well. There is also a nice sauna room as well, just off and down the hallway from the lagoon room. There is also an entertainment room, which is directly below the bar room, so it's all kind of one room. And from upstairs you can see down to where the piano is, and you'll see that in a short while as well. And in that room, in the entertainment room downstairs, there is a piano, a foosball table, there is a games table, violin and a guitar as well. And there's also like a wine cellar room as well, and that's only a small room, but I was going to turn it into a bathroom originally, but in the end I've already put a bathroom down there, I'm pretty sure I did. And there is 6 bathrooms in this entire place as well, which is like 2 bathrooms per bedroom. So I thought it was enough bedroom. Oh my god, I can't talk today. What's wrong with me? Forget that. Moving on. There's a wine cellar room. There is also a home office downstairs on the ground floor, and there is also the other garage, which is full of kind of junk, and then it's got a lot of skill building items as well. So in there we've got a woodwork bench, we've got the florist table, we've got a pumpkin carving station, which I always forget we've got, but it just fit really well in this room. And there is also a scouts board for the kids as well. I also wanted to say like a massive thank you to everybody who's been interacting with the channel recently. I've had more subscribers, more comments as well, so I'm really pleased with everybody's like reactions to my builds and stuff. Like some people have had really kind words to say about it, and it is a real confidence boost, and it means a lot to me, and it means, you know, what I want to kind of achieve is going in the right direction. And I'm just really pleased with the way people have been reacting, and I've had good feedback as well on the gallery. Also, as an update, I've actually changed my EA username on there so it matches my YouTube. So the new username is x-pinkplumbarb-x. So it's all matching now. My old username used to be Emma the Blonde, but I've had that for years. So I've had that before I even thought about doing anything like this, like years and years and years. So I've had that for ages. But now everything matches, so it just seems to fit better, it seems to work better for the channel, and hopefully it'll be easier for people to find my stuff. So I will link everything below in the description. I'll link my gallery page and everything, and you'll see that my name has now changed. So back to the build. So here is the little outdoor kind of hut thing which I've just finished, and I really like this little building. I think it's really cute. It reminds me of when, I mean, I've been to the Mediterranean a few times now. I've went to the islands in the Mediterranean such as Cyprus and also to Rhodes as well, and I love the Mediterranean, and the people are lovely, and it's a stunning place as well. And I felt that this house kind of really represented that. It kind of reminded me of when I went on holiday a lot back in the day with my family and stuff. So this is what this is all about, really. This is taking inspiration from my holidays and putting it into kind of like a dream mansion build as well. So if I lived in the Mediterranean, this is the kind of house I would love. And here as well, you'll see in a moment with these bushes, I kind of stick bushes and raise them inside of these other bushes, so it kind of looks a bit more wild, a bit more tropical. And I've never done this before, so I thought this was a nice little idea. And I also like the shape of the swimming pool. I like how it's kind of wrapping around the path in the middle. But I will extend the centre of the path, which you will see pretty much now. And I do put a little sitting area, and I thought this was a really nice little romantic spot for the Sims, so they can have a nice date night, something along those lines. And it was really, I don't know, it's nice. And I used those new holiday trees which we got recently with the new patch update, and with that we got all of like the Chinese New Year stuff, so that's a really good patch update. I really enjoyed that. I haven't really checked out the Creator Sims stuff. I know there's a few things in there, but I haven't actually been playing The Sims at all, really. I've literally just been building and building. And I'm actually surprised I managed to get this done in a week and on time as well. Like normally, the past few videos I've been kind of like doing one every 2 weeks, because it does take a lot of time to edit and stuff like that. And sometimes life does get in the way with certain things, and you don't get the time, or you're too tired to do it, or whatever. But this week I've had like a buzz. I've had like, yeah, I need to get this done. I want to get this done. I want to get this on the channel. And I've been really excited about this build. And at the moment I've kind of got this bug, and I just want to like put all of my energy into building and stuff right now. And I want to do all these massive ambitious builds, and I've got my brain's ticking over, and I've got all these things I want to do. I've actually been thinking about doing a really small build soon, because all I've been doing recently is huge mansions, and I think if I do a really nice kind of family, smaller home, something more manageable than a giant like 50 by 50 or a 64 by 64 lot, I think that would be a bit of a winner. And also I wanted to say like thank you to everybody. I mean, a lot of people won't see this video, but thank you to everybody who also has downloaded my mansion before this one, previous to this, the family mansion. Like, I have never had that many downloads. It's like over 1,000 downloads, and my mind is blown. Like, I can't believe that that's like got as popular as it has. And I think it did get featured on the Popular Now page as well in the gallery. And I was like, no way, like I can't believe it's made the front page. Well, like the first few scrolls, and it's there. So I was really excited about that. So I think, you know, my builds are going in the right direction. People are seeing my builds, and that's exciting stuff. And it's exciting when people comment. And honestly, it's a great feeling. It feels like everything's just kind of working and fitting in and stuff like that. Back to the build though. So here is the little fire pit area, and here all I did was build diagonally a little square with the really low walls, and then I raised the little fire pit up. Now, I haven't play tested this, so I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it looks really pretty though, so even if it doesn't work, just keep it because it looks good. And I also used the pavements that came with the Get Famous pack, and I made them smaller and kind of put them, I made them so they fit right underneath the fire, so there's no gap underneath, so it's kind of, it does look like it's sat on something. And then over here we've got a little toddler area, and once again, like I said previously, I like adding like a little kids section or a kids area specifically for them, because I think they deserve a little area. And here, I just put, it's pretty basic to be honest this time. Like last time I kind of went all in and I put like a proper little area for the toddlers, but this is kind of just like a paddling pool with a sitting area where the parents can sit and observe the children. And also the children I had in mind for this build, so we have a pair of parents, whether they are male, female, or one or the other, whatever, alien, because you know we have that too, because that bedroom is very unisex and it matches very well with the interior. And also there are twin boys and also a little girl toddler as well, which I made a bedroom for. Now I love the twin boys bedroom, but I'm not sure about the girls bedroom, the little girls. The thing is, I find with the toddler stuff, nothing seems to really match very well, I've noticed. I don't know, there's a lot of really odd bits and pieces in the furniture, so I'm trying to like match everything up to like a lovely peach colour, but nothing seems to match with it whatsoever. So I kind of struggled with the little girl's bedroom a bit, but I didn't want a bright bedroom. I wanted it to be kind of subtle and still fit in really well with the build, because a lot of Mediterranean homes like this, like especially holiday homes, they've just got kind of plain white walls and tile flooring, and that's about it. And then add pops of colour through pictures and plants and stuff like that. And I love the whole furnishing of this build as well. I really enjoy doing, because it's a really nice style of building, like that rusticy wooden kind of feel, and I love those tile floor. I think that came with Jungle Adventures as well. I did use a lot of Jungle Adventures in this because it just seemed to fit really well with the build. And just through that door there you can see the open plan kitchen and dining area, and now here we are onto the kitchen, and I really like this kitchen, and I've never used those colour cabinets before with like the yellowy orange tops, but it seemed to work really well, so I'm really pleased about that. And here I'm just adding all the cabinets and stuff, and also opposite this there is a small dining area. There isn't a formal dining area, but there is an outdoor dining area, so your Sims are sorted for sitting wherever they like. And just in the little room up there is the laundry room as well. And I loved using these little yellow chairs as well, which came with Get Famous, and it was just nice adding little pops of yellow, pops of colour, and it all just seemed to work out really nicely. And also, just so you guys know, I do change all of the light fixtures in this build, and I also do the curtains and stuff off camera, because I find it's boring, and it also saves me a lot of time in terms of editing, just to kind of cut out those sort of things. So you will see blinds pop up, and you will see lights pop up as well, like the ceiling lights I'm talking about, not like proper floor lamps and stuff, because it's a bit boring to watch. So, and like I watch certain people's YouTubes, and like I watch them building, and they build so smoothly and so simply, and I'm the most indecisive person. Like it takes me ages just to figure out what rug I want to use, or what window I'd like to use, or what chair. And people just seem to be able to build in one straight run. So I'm sorry if my editing's a little bit jerky at times, or it's a little bit like stop start. It's because I'm that indecisive, and it takes me so long to figure out what I want to do. But that's just the way I build, I guess. So I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible, but some people just manage to build in one straight run, squeeze it into a 20-minute video, job done. Whereas me, on the other hand, it probably takes me longer than it should, to be honest, but it gets the job's done in the end. And by the way, I am living for this dining room table. I have never seen it before. I think it's in the Salty Paw Saloon in Brindleton Bay, but I've never paid attention to it, and it is stunning. Like, why have I never seen this table with like all the different coloured woods and stuff like that? Like, I got very, very excited about that. Now, just a quick note as well, my boyfriend has actually started his own kind of like gaming channel, and he's called Jay Plays Games, and I'll tag him in the description below. Now, he is the biggest scaredy cat known to planet Earth. He will jump at the smallest things, and he absolutely cannot stand horror games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag him in the description below, and he's currently playing the new Resident Evil 2 game. If that's something you're interested in, check him out. Like, he isn't there to be a good gamer. He hates this sort of thing, so he is not the best at playing. I know I'm not making him sound very good, but his reactions to being frightened is absolutely insane. And to be honest, it looks fake sometimes because he's that jumpy, but he is genuinely petrified. Like the other night, I was like, come on, you need to do your next video now. And I knew he was trying to avoid it at all costs, trying to avoid filming it because he doesn't want to play it. He hates it so much, and he's got these earphones on and it's really loud in his ears. And it's just hilarious. So I'll tag him below. Please check him out. It's absolutely brilliant. So how's everybody's week been? I've had a pretty good week, to be honest. It's been really busy at work and stuff. But apart from that, it's been pretty good. I haven't got any gossip or anything like that. But like I said earlier, it's a shame about Poppy, my boyfriend's dog. But that's literally all that's been going on. I've literally just been building all week. I've been editing and just stuff like that really, and just getting on with day-to-day life. But yeah, how's everybody's week been? And also here is the second living room that I was talking about, the one without the television, and I love this room. This room is so pretty, and it's really warm, and it's cozy. Even though it's got tile flooring and, you know, it's very white walled and stuff, kind of whitewash, it's just really cozy with the warm colours and the warm kind of looking curtains and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just a really nice room, and this is probably my favourite room of the entire house, if I'm honest. Everything in it just seems to work really nicely. And it's also nice that it kind of leads onto the bar kind of area as well. And it's nice how it's looking down into the floor below. So what I thought would be really nice is when a Sim's playing the piano down below, the whole of the sound will come up and through the house, and it would sound beautiful. But yeah, here is the bar area, and I do like the bar area, to be honest. So there is 2 bars in this house, so your Sims are lucky that they're like party people, especially with the wine cellar downstairs. So this house is ideal. I should have made this trait for this party place, you know, rather than have it for kids, because I guess it's a little bit boring, isn't it? But it's a proper party pad. It could be used as a holiday home, or you Sims could live in it. It's whatever you fancy. But it's been a really fun build, this has. Like, I really did enjoy it. And I'm thinking for the next build. So I did mention earlier something about maybe a small build, smaller family build, but I am kind of thinking towards like a Floridian style home, like a beachy home, something like that, something with lots of light, lots of kind of nautical colours and stuff like that. And also somewhere which is, you know, ideal for pets. Also, I did include a cat tree and stuff in this one, so it is ideal for a cat, or if you wanted it for your dog, just take away the cat tree. There is pet bowls and stuff lying around, so it is perfect for pets as well. But I didn't focus on that too much. I kind of had it as like a little extra if that's what your Sims wanted. But yeah, so this is pretty much coming together now. It's pretty much finished, and it's a really nice room, to be honest with you. I did like it just as much as the other living room as well, and I also like the fact that the chandelier hangs down through the balcony. Now we're onto the bathroom. And with the bathroom, I did actually include the footage of the bathroom this time. I didn't in my last video, I didn't show any bathrooms whatsoever. But I thought for this one, I'll show you the bathroom. And this is how every single bathroom in the house has been styled, apart from the master bedroom, because the master bedroom has actually got a corner bath and not that bath which came from the vampire stuff. And the vampire bathroom furniture seemed to fit really nicely with this kind of blue theme I was going for. I wanted to take the blue out of the floor tiles and kind of emphasise it and put that around the bathroom. It just seemed to look really nice. Okay, so this is the other living space. So this is the one with the television. I like this room, but I'm not too arsed by it, if I'm honest with you. Like, I just kind of, I don't know, because it's an awkward shape. It was a little bit awkward to furnish, and there is a lot of repetitiveness in this house as well, I will say, like with the same kind of bookcases, the same kind of plants, the same chairs as well. Well, I'm quite happy with the chairs all being the same, but like a lot of the decorative items are pretty much the same. So now that was the second floor, so this is now the ground floor. Or would this be the ground floor and the other one's first floor? I don't know, I get confused with that. So this is like the little wine cellar area. And I do put like the wine bucket unlockable, which you get from A Perfect Date, and also a few of the little bits and pieces. So it looks very kind of like alcohol driven. I know that sounds bad, but you know what I'm trying to say. And I also put those bottles on the wall, which I also managed to kind of use the move objects on sheet and get them all to fit together nicely. So now we're in the entertainment room, and this is where the piano is and the violin and also the game stuff as well. And it's not overly decorated, if I'm honest. It's kind of like, because this is how like Mediterranean homes are. Well, the ones that I've been in, this is kind of how they are. They're kind of like not plainly decorated, they're just simply decorated, you know what I mean? But I wanted there to be a lot going on in here, and I forgot to mention there is a dartboard, so your Sims can play that. And also I thought that picture on the wall there suited this perfectly, because that just looks like a Mediterranean street to me. But yeah, let me know if you guys have been to the Mediterranean and which part of the Mediterranean you've been to. I mean, it'd be awesome if you have been to Cyprus and stuff, because Cyprus is like one of my favourite places. I've got a lot of fond memories in Cyprus with my family and stuff. And so it's one of my favourite places. Okay, so now we're moving on to the little lagoon room. I don't know why I called it lagoon room, it just sounds more like tropical to me. But yeah, so I put lots of greenery around. I wanted this to be really pretty, and as you can see there, you've got where the arches go all the way around and where the pond is all the way around as well, so it's kind of emphasising on the whole lagoon sort of theme, and it's really nice. And I'll tell you something I forgot to do. I forgot to put a bin in. Well, you've got the outdoor bins, but not like a kitchen bin. I forgot to put a post box in, and I also forgot to put lights in that little outdoor area just beyond this point. So sorry about that, guys, you'll probably have to go in and do that. But anyway, we're moving on now to the gymnasium. So this is one of the garages on the side of the house. So this is on the far, if you're looking at it from the front, so this is on the far right hand side. And originally there was a big car in here and I moved it over. You'll see it in the other garage in a minute. But instead I thought, you know, let's have a nice posh gymnasium, and I actually really like this little gymnasium. Like, normally gyms are a bit boring to me, but this one, I don't know, it just seemed to be a bit of fun this did, with the different tiles. I kept the same tiles as what was on the outside of the house, so, you know, where all the pathways are and stuff. So it all seemed to fit nicely. And then I thought, right, we're going to fit in a sauna now. So I just squeezed the sauna in here. And here we are, we're moving on to the other garage now. And this is where, this does change a little bit because I delete the car in the end because it's too big. And I also wanted to put the skill building items in as well. And I felt like the car was just getting in the way. And I thought, right, we're going to delete it. So I deleted it. And I just put lots of junk everywhere. So there's the scouts board for the kids and also a little cooler. And also I put lots of just junky bits and pieces around. So here you can see the woodwork bench, you can see the florist table and the pumpkin carving table as well, for a bit of fun. And I also put in the little decorations box, which you can decorate the house with for when events come up, in this room too, so your Sims won't miss out there either. Now this is the home office, and this does change quite drastically in a little minute, you'll see it. So I completely removed the carpet, put the tiles back in, and then I go for this like red theme, and I actually really like this little home office. It's very sweet, and I'm obsessed with using those candles, which I'm pretty sure, I think they came from City Living or over Movie Hangout stuff. One or the other, they're quite bohemian kind of painted candles, and I love candles, so I put those in there as well. Right, now we're on the top floor now, so this is where all the bedrooms are, and this is the master bedroom, and I actually love this bedroom. I love the way this turned out. I was really pleased with it. It's got its own ensuite bathroom and its own built-in wardrobe as well, which you can see I've just done there. And I don't know, everything about this room is just really lovely. Like, I would love this bedroom in real life. It's just really nice, really cozy, and it suits the build really nicely, I thought. I mean, let me know what you guys think as well. You know, if there's some of you guys who are from the Mediterranean, am I accurate in my decorating abilities? You'll have to let me know. But I kind of wanted everything to be the same, like keep the furnishing all warm, like oranges, reds and stuff like that. Keep it warm and keep it inviting as well, with lots of plants everywhere. But yeah, I really like that bedroom. Now this bedroom, I did mess around with it quite a lot because it's such a large room. I do mess things around a lot. Like, I'm constantly moving the wardrobe around, and I don't know, I cut a lot of that out so you don't actually have to see all of that, of me messing around with everything. So there's big jumps of skips here. But I do eventually size down that rug because that rug is humongous. So I actually size it down and put two of them together so it looks like one long continuous rug. And then I use that Parenthood sofa, and I absolutely love that coffee table. I've never used that. I'm pretty sure that came with the bowling stuff, and I've never really looked at it before. And then I looked at it, and it was in those colours, and I thought, oh, that's perfect for this bedroom. And I wanted this to be bright, and I wanted it to be fun, but keep, once again, the walls whitewashed with the wood flooring as well, the dark wood flooring. And also add a school project as well, and a drawing table, and also that lovely fish tank as well, because I thought maybe they could take care of some fish while they're there. But I do actually put another fish tank out in the hallway, just out of that door there, but it doesn't matter. Maybe they're big fish fanatics, you never know. And just some more plants and stuff really, and I do put curtains in, so don't worry, I do that off camera. Right, so here is the toddler girl's bedroom, and this is what I really struggled with. So far so good. We've got the peach curtains, we've got the peach bed, and we've got the peach side table there. But then we get onto the kiddie stuff, and because I'm a little bit of a freak when it comes to the matchy stuff, especially in The Sims, the pink was not right, and it really bugged me, but there was nothing I could do about it. I just had to deal with it, and I managed to find a rug that matched, and I was really pleased about that. But the rest of it, I just wasn't that happy with the toy boxes. I wish we had more swatches for the toy boxes, or different toy boxes, and I don't know, and the doll's houses, sorry. I don't know, it just wasn't sitting well with me. I mean, let me know what you guys think. It's probably just me overreacting in my own head, trying to be a perfectionist about this. But at the end of the day, like, we're kind of limited in certain ways in The Sims. So we just have to do what we can do. And here is the outdoor balcony area, and this is where there's a lot of gardening going on. And I do mess around with this fountain a little bit. I wanted it to look, so it just started off as being a fountain, and I thought, okay, let's put a wall around it. Okay, let's put some plants in it. And then I thought, let's put some grass around it. So then I put some of those grass planters, which came with City Living, with the little patterns on the side, and I thought, oh yeah, this works. And then I put those all the way around, and then I put the benches as well on the end. So it all works really well, and it looks really pretty as well. Like, I'm really pleased with how this little area came out. Normally gardening areas can be a little bit boring, but this one just seemed to work really nicely. So now we're on to the last room. Well, it's not really a room, it's the hallway. There is some hallway footage which I skipped out downstairs just because it wasn't anything exciting. It was just like a bookcase or whatever. But you can download this off my gallery page, which is hashtag emmapp, which is my hashtag. So you'll find this under that, or you'll find it on x-pinkblondbob-x if you type that into the gallery and you find my username. So this is where you can get that from. And if you do like it, please give it a big thumbs up and give me a big subscribe. Press that subscribe button, because I've got more stuff coming out, which is exciting. And I'm excited to share it with everybody. So if you're interested in my builds and the way I do things, please, just let me know. Just give me some feedback about stuff. But yeah, we're pretty much onto the screenshots now. So yeah, so this is good. So we're at the end. So thanks for making it this far, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!